All right, that was actually a short song. I thought it was gonna be like a longer song, but it's not. Oh my
What's happening right now?
god! No, we're live. We're live. Okay, there we are. All right. I didn't read. I just thought that song was gonna be longer than it was, but like it queued into another song, and I was like freaking out for a quick second. But
Yeah,
yeah,
the loud porn,
it
dude.
connected. Yeah, dude, like the porn playlist on my YouTube. Um, but no, anyway, hello, welcome to episode 115, I believe.
Episode 420. Yep.
Episode 420. God forbid that we make it that far. We made it 69 though, so I mean that's
I
pretty
know, isn't
funny.
that crazy?
Um, but no, welcome. Fortunately, there is no Will.
He's right there.
That
I
is
can see him.
Will. He is right there. He's all in our hearts, and every smiling
Face
child.
of every baby. Cry of every child.
But he seems pretty busy with actually, he has a job now, so you can't blame
Yeah.
him.
Playing Tibia,
Playing
selling
Tibia. Is
gold
he
to Brazilians.
is he playing Tibia, dude? Does it
No.
say? Okay, all right. So again, like every TTF podcast, there's not much to talk about. I mean, a lot of
Not a
things,
lot to talk
not
about,
a lot to
really.
talk about. But I mean, there is tournaments that did happen.
Yeah, no big events.
Frosty Faustings, I believe, happened, and then Evo Japan happened. I would like to talk about Evo Japan a little bit, just because of the whole Tekken thing, and like like every podcast, I guess we can just talk about. I like using it to just spread the good word of the locals of San Diego
And homosexual intercourse.
and that too, and and of course, if you have any questions, there is a question section in the Discord.
Dude, a lot of people use that, man. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah, I
I never
like it.
thought they
I
would.
like it. And if you do not know or you're not part of the Discord, there is a link inside on the Twitch bio. Just click on the Discord picture and it will send you to the Discord. But yeah, so let's get into it. And first of all, I always like to ask everyone, or just Vince today, I guess. Vince, how's your day? How you doing? Yeah, just how were you today, brother?
Pretty good. Nothing worked at work for the first few hours I was there, so that kind of sucked ass. And then, yeah, dude. And then I went to the casuals / tournaments at Gaming on Grand, and it was fucking crazy, dude.
That's what's up.
There was 3 Melty Blood setups all being used for tournaments
Nice,
the whole
nice.
time.
Hell yeah, that's badass, dude.
Yeah, pretty sweet, dude. Pretty great local, man.
That's
Pretty great gathering.
I like to hear that. I like to hear that. Yeah, my day was interesting. Woke up at like 6 p.m. and then I got food and played Hearthstone. I guess a preemptive bitch calling was myself because I was like hella motivated like 2 days ago to cause I got like actually real sleep because like I was like falling asleep like during the stream. I woke up like early and energized, like this is pretty cool. And then I was like, you know what? If I do this again, like on Thursday, I'm gonna like finish like the yard work I started and like do shit. And then I didn't like like
Frankly, I'm surprised.
I went to like Vince's house and then it was so funny. Like when I left, I didn't even leave, dude. I was just in my car sitting down playing Hearthstone on the phone. It was, it was so bad, dude. And then like and then like when I was like typing in the chat, like with the whole gone thing, I was like, yeah, I'm not driving, dude. I'm on my phone. It was pretty funny, but yeah. But besides that, whatever. I mean, I'll just do some of it tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, shout outs to the Weed Whacker, man. Weed Whackers are pretty cool.
It's getting a lot of use,
It is, fuck, dude. And it's like a gas powered one.
Yeah, it's legit.
So it's not like a bitch, like, cause that grass out there is pretty rough, and then I'm surprised like I didn't even have to like retwindle it or something.
No, the gas ones are legit, man.
Yeah,
You don't have
yeah.
to fuck with those at all.
Fuck
You
yeah,
just gotta
dude.
buy gas,
Dude, no, they sell like it's like the gas oil one, but they sell like a some sort of substance at like Home Depot that is you can use without going to the gas. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool, man. And then
It's a little shittier, but I mean,
yeah,
you can use
it gets the job done though. Like fuck it,
if you're
man.
only gonna be doing it once in a while, it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Hello. But let's get into it. So let's just talk about the big. So I guess the schedule wise is we'll talk about the tournaments that happened the past 2 weeks, which was Frosties and then Evo Japan. Then we'll talk about the locals. Then we'll talk about what's the word I'm looking for? We'll talk about
Next.
the locals. We'll talk about questions, and then we'll get into our bitch comments and whatnot. But with that said, so yeah, Frosty Faustings did happen. It is really cool tournament. Was it in Chicago this time?
Yes.
Is it always in Chicago? I feel like it's always in. Okay, it's always in Chicago. Okay, man, dude, Illinois has some pretty cool tournaments, man. They have combo breaker and fucking Frosty Faustings, man. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, for the things that just aren't Capcom games, that's always a good thing to see.
Yeah,
You see
yeah,
it
yeah.
a lot nowadays, obviously, because Capcom games are not in the best place at the moment, but
Yeah.
it's cool to see a variety of games. The way things were before when everybody kind of played a little bit of everything,
Yeah.
which is coming back around again, which is also really cool.
I hope, yeah, I only hope for the best for all fighting games and whatnot. But yeah, so that happened. Let's talk about Frosty's first. Did you get to watch anything of that?
Just Guilty Gear, man.
Just Guilty Gear?
Guilty Gear, Melty Blood, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
They were playing a non-official version of Melty Blood on stream. That was pretty cool.
So okay, so all right, let's talk. I'm sorry. Okay. So let's talk about Multi Blood right now. I honestly don't know nothing about Multi Blood, like past from when like the last time I played it, which was like fucking probably like 5 or 6 years ago or something. So what? I know the joke, like it's the joking game, trap bathroom and shit, but there is actually like a pretty big scene for it. And then so what is the main version that is played for that game?
Actress Again, current code.
It's
That's the one.
Okay, so when did that come out?
I have no idea when that update came, but it's not exactly new. So
okay, so
it's been out there for a while.
Okay, so I forgot what I was gonna say, but okay, so Multi Blast, what's up? So I don't know, like a lot of people are playing it now. It's like I don't know, it's weird to me. Like these days, like I feel like we're in this situation of these games are like the next gen games or like the games that we are like everyone is supposed to be playing. I guess the fighting games, like Tekken 7 and Street Fighter, kind of feel like they're starting to get to the point where everyone's playing old games again. But like it's funny, sometimes I feel like some of these people are just playing the games because they're funny. You know what I mean? Like they're not. And then some of the people are playing it because they want to learn it. But in the end, some of them are also playing it like it's just fuck, man. Like they just it's just. They want to play it, man. Like I'm happy that that's the thing right now, but it's just funny like that these like it's like you said, like some of the games are at such a horrible like state that people go into these other games, which is that's never a problem, right? Like it's like playing the only problem I guess is like trying to find time to play all these games, but like it's never a problem to have like to play. There's other options. There's always other options to play these fighting games. But it's just funny how just like people pick which ones they pick because some people play it because it's funny, some people play it because it's cool, some people like because fuck they rather be playing something else. But it's just cool that all these other games are getting like a spotlight. But yeah, I mean. It's just crazy. Even Tekken 7, like it's sadly like falling down that that hole at the moment. But
it sure is.
but hopefully mid-February, Michael Murray did announce that mid-February there will be another patch. I knew like everyone knows that there's gonna be another patch. It happened last year. People just got mad. I think people expected like a whole new game.
Which is fucking weird because did anybody even say that was gonna happen?
No. But it's just crazy. And then I don't know. Like a lot of the top players kind of jumped the gun too, and then out of all the players, they should be the ones that know better. But it's whatever, man.
But they
like,
don't,
They're fucking retarded. People,
like the rest of us.
People look up to these people, and then it's just. Like,
I don't know why, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
They all suck. Everybody's trash.
Yeah,
I'm trash. You're trash.
But yeah, so the only thing I did watch from Faustings is Guilty Gear, because that was the last game, right? It's always the last game there, right? Yep. And they had that big announcement where they're like moving to another venue, and it just seems like they're doing so good. It's like badass. They showed the Faust trailer, and he looks fucking cool. At least from I don't know. I don't use him. I know you use him, but to me, he looks really fucking cool.
He looks stylish, He looks cool. But Guilty Gear is kind of in a bad spot right now too. So
yeah,
we can definitely get into that later. But
yeah. I'm not gonna get into it because that game's not out yet, so I won't complain about it yet. But yeah, I mean,
everything I see is worse and worse though. But yes,
but
I agree.
I'm not just gonna but yeah, that happened. The homie Lost Souls, the bootleg J Smack. I'm just joking, no. No, that guy is so good, man. Like it's so that guy's so cool, man. Like the story.
He's a pretty funny guy, man.
Like the story where he like disappeared because like he got all that money to like help his family and he didn't want to like play like until like
he didn't have a job.
Yeah. So then then he got it all back and he came back and it was so cool, man. That guy's badass. And then the other guy what was that guy? The
Peppery Splash.
That guy's really good too, man. But then it's funny that what's his name? The Japanese guy got blown up. Is it Teresa? Yeah, who beat him? Was it Lost Souls or was it who was he?
Yes, and I'm not sure who. I think Peppery Splash beat him in winners. If I'm not smoked out, which I might be.
So that Pepsi's so gross. So Peppery Splash was the one that was in winners and Lost Souls was in losers.
Yes.
Damn, that's fucking sick.
If I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. Damn, that's cool, man. Anyway, yeah, all right, hell yeah, dude. So that I mean, there's a shitload of games from Frosty Faustings. That is like most definitely a tournament that I would love to go to one day because it seems really cool. It seems just like the little brother of a combo breaker of how many games are
Yeah,
there,
pretty
dude.
much. Just getting better every time.
Yeah, it's getting better every time, and then the main focus, like is anime, so that's fucking badass. Um, but yeah, and then okay, so that tournament happened, and then a week later we had Evo Japan, and during Evo Japan, a lot of cool shit happened and a lot of annoying shit happened, and so first of all, the last podcast I explained to you guys why I played Street Fighter Five more, and then at this Evo or at Evo Japan it pretty much showed why I still play it. Like I'd rather play it because if you look at the results, the top eight, I mean everyone saw it coming. If you like watch like the Japanese streamers, they even saw it coming. I mean,
Yeah, if you don't know, if you didn't see that coming, like you don't know anything about
yeah.
Tekken.
So basically, I think it was either Nobi or Chikurin, one of the Japanese players, like fucking months before Evo Japan, straight up said that if they don't fix the game before Evo Japan, that every Japanese player is gonna use Leroy, and then it's not like they're gonna use Leroy and get to top eight and use their real characters. They just said they're gonna use Leroy
They're
the
just
whole
gonna
game.
use Leroy only.
And it happened. It happened. There are 8 Leroy. No, I'm sorry, 6 Leroys, and then 2 other characters. Which Julia got second, and it was Kazumi, right? Like,
Yep.
and that's it. There's not much to say. Like, it's just that's just where the game's at. It just shows like how fucked up the game is at the moment. But I mean, it is to the point where it's like you got to stop complaining and just pick Leroy or just learn the matchup. I know it sounds shitty to say learn the matchup, but like now it's
What else can you do?
that's what
Like,
you have to do. You literally either you use Leroy or fucking just learn the matchup. Or I guess there's 3 options. I'm sorry, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's you use Leroy, you learn the matchup. I was gonna say or just shut the fuck up, but yeah, or you just don't play it, man. Like, and then it sucks because this game was like the game. It was just the best fighting game at the moment, or at least for me. There's other good games like Guilty Gear and shit, but I mean, or not, or there's just a lot of other good fighting games. But it's just like I'm saying that it sucks that this was a game. Was like, yeah, Tekken 7 saving the FGC, blah blah blah. It's like,
And now look where we are.
it's better than Street Fighter 5, blah 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 blah. And then, but
It's
now
probably still better than Street Fighter.
no, well, it is better than Street Fighter 5. Don't get me wrong, but just it's just getting shitty. I think to me, like it's almost getting to the same because I enjoy both games equally. Sadly, and I feel like it's just getting shittier because it's just I don't like I just hope Harada was like this is a joke and he doesn't give a fuck. But I don't think it was a joke. I just think that character was just OP, man. Like everyone says, even said, I think he's a cool looking character. He's probably the coolest looking character we had in a while. But then they just made him. I don't know, man, because they have real players that test these characters out. So I really don't know what the fuck happened, man. It's just this character he's not real. He's a boss character. He's a playable boss character. But and I think
there's always the tinfoil hat guys that say they made him good as fuck, so you buy the DLC just like in KOF 13. But I mean, believe what you want to believe.
Well,
I'm not willing to go to that route quite yet, but
I mean,
thing to consider.
But I mean, when you look at the KOF players too, it's just like there's still diverse because it's 3 characters on a team, so there's still diversity in each team. I mean, of course you're gonna have the broken characters, but there's still like each character specializes or each player specializes in that one character, right? Like their favorite character, and then it's backed up by like 2 fucking beasts. You know what I mean? But with this game, it's just Leroy, and then like it's just it's insane. But like I said, I mean, of now I'm like over it. That's your 3 options, right? Like you don't listen. I mean, I've been saying that for a while too. But and then Jimmy J Tran also made the tweet finally.
Yeah, play or don't, dude. Like,
you play or don't, man. You either it's to the point where you either, like I said, I would just say it right now again. You either pick Leroy, you learn the matchup, or you just shut the fuck up. That's your 3 only options, and I think we'll end it with that. And I don't want to hear it no more, dude. There's players that just like, oh, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. All right, thank you, Dale. But no, it's just yeah, it's crazy, But and then Street Fighter 5. I'm sorry, Vince. Did you watch any of Evo Japan?
I watched Tekken because it's Tekken,
Yeah.
and I watched all of Soul Calibur, which was
Dude, Soul Calibur was sick, right? Yeah,
Soul
so
Calibur
yeah.
was probably the best tournament that was there. Not just because an American won, that's cool too.
Yeah, and I got third too. Like
It
two
was
got
fucking
top
good,
three.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it was a really 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 good top 8. So
I
yeah,
like
Soul Calibur.
as I'm not a Sam Show player either, but I enjoyed watching Sam Show too. That game's really cool,
Yeah,
man.
Sam Show was cool, man.
Yeah,
Super cool. All the DLC characters are pretty good,
dude,
but
they look so cool, man. Yeah, Sam Show's another game too that had a lot of different characters in their top 8. You know what I mean?
yep.
Um, and then they like announced that one guy, like the water guy. He's really cool, but I don't know. That's a game that I actually might start slowly trying to get into because I do like watching it, and I do kind of like
It's a cool game, man.
I just
It
like
is a pretty cool game.
I like the concept of just like it's like slow, like you're just staring each
You
other
don't
down,
have to
and
put a lot of time into the lab for that game. That's
yeah,
all I'm gonna. You kind of just have to play it.
yeah.
So that's another plus in that category.
So Soul Calibur was really fun to watch. I watched what were like the games that were played like on day. What games did they finish like on the first day?
I couldn't tell you that. I'm not sure.
Fuck.
Oh,
I-
and Eunice was really good too. Because
oh, was it okay?
The guy that plays Carmine won, and that guy
Oh, nice.
he's always just laughing his ass off and like talking shit during the matches and stuff.
Is he
He's
a,
one of those guys that you like to see win.
is he a
So,
Japanese guy or was it a Japanese guy? Okay.
yes. The homie Notes. That guy's pretty sick.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay, thank you. No, Dragon Ball finished it. Who won Dragon Ball? If do you know or Gone? Do you know? Like, I was just wondering why.
I don't know.
Oh,
I can't-
Subatomic one.
Really? That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's badass, dude. Is that real? That's fucking sick, dude. That guy gets like top 3. Wow, that's really damn. Wow.
Wow.
And there's a lot of top players out there too. Oh, did you see the? Did you see the Marvel 3 results, Vince?
No, I did not.
RF won. He beat Kane Blue River.
Really?
Yeah, RF won, and he beat
That's
Kane
pretty
Blue
cool.
River. Yeah.
You know what, dude? I take it back. Evo Japan was pretty sick.
And then the only downside I heard from Evo Japan for that Marvel tournament was that during, I guess, the space wise, I mean, space is always a problem, but I guess
What's new, right?
yeah, Killer Kai was saying that during his top 8 match because he got top 8 also, but during his match during like I don't know I don't know like how real it is, but he said during like the game winning combo someone bumped into him and he dropped it and lost, and I was like, that kind of sucks, dude.
I heard that one before.
But yeah.
What happens?
But yeah, and then what else? So Smash Ultimate with I'm still kind of in disbelief that how Smash Ultimate was like the #1 game with players like 3,000, and the closest game by just half those players was Street Fighter 5 with 1,500. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And they only got the controller, and then dude, first place for like Tekken got 9 G's, man. That's insane. $1 million to $1 million yen, dude.
That guy won a controller, and then the guy dropped it. That was pretty cool.
Is that real?
Very real. He got the controller. He showed it off. He gave it to the guy, and the guy gave it to you. Dropped that shit right on the floor.
Oh hell yeah, dude! That's bad. It's probably it's worth more now, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a Smash Ultimate player. I'm buying that game right now. I'm gonna go buy a Switch.
Oh, dude! Hell yeah, man! Fuck yeah, dude!
Yeah, Evo Japan.
That's like when Tonk dropped Knuckle Dude's phone. That's my favorite Tonk story, probably.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite Tonk story.
If you guys don't know, that one like that one LDL where no, not even LDL, fuck LDL. It was at the SCSU tournament where Knuckle Dude was in San Diego. We all went to eat dinner, and then we were like that for that weekend. We are just hanging out with Knuckle Dude because he had no one there and shit. It was a fucking dude. And then we went to eat dinner with him, and then Tong was with us. And then Knuckle Dude was talking about his his contract. I think he was with Liquid at the time. Damn, he was with Liquid. That's crazy. He was with Liquid, and he was talking to us about like just like sponsorships and all this shit and blah blah blah. Like you really had to like he was just looking like telling us like what you had to look for and all this crazy shit. And in his contract, it was with HTC, I believe was the phone, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, he pretty much, because like Liquid was also sponsored with like some car company. Pretty much everything Liquid was sponsored with, the players got it, or like the players got it. So he got a phone, and this phone was like a really nice phone, and it was his first phone too. And then we were in the parking lot, and he was showing us his phone, and Tong was like, "Oh, can I see that?" Tong fucking dropped his phone in the parking lot, and it was the funny, like it was so bad, dude. I had the biggest smile on my face, and that shit was mad funny, dude. Yeah, he also got He also got high at TTF, man. So
And Mark called him a bitch.
And Martin called him a bitch, dude. He forgot Totino's, dude. I just ate them the next day, dude.
Yep. We sure ate those, man. That was
Hell
cool.
yeah! And speaking of Knuckle, dude, he got top 8 at Evo Japan,
did.
and she got 4th place, I believe, or 3rd or something,
I
dude.
thought that was your natural segue, you know.
No,
That's
it
fine.
wasn't. That was just like. Oh man, that shit was mad funny, dude. Yeah, not yeah. But that shit was sick. Yeah, and then Street Fighter 5 happened. Street Fighter 5 was sick because it had 8 different characters. Believe it or not, Street Fighter 5 had 8 different characters, which was really cool.
Pretty good diversity.
And then, oh man, that was sick. Who? Okay, don't tell me who won. Oh, wow, dude. You know what? Street Fighter 5 was fucking sick.
Cool result.
It was Nauman. It was I don't know.
Yeah, Nauman.
Yeah, Nauman, dude. The Jin from Bleach, dude. He won. He fucking with Sakura, and Sakura only. It wasn't like he used other characters. This dude was a fucking
soccer player.
He was just a soccer player, and then the fucking Mago got second. Oh man, dude, like.
Yeah, anytime Mago places high,
dude,
I feel like
Mago was beasting.
Like
He 3-0'd infiltration, dude. He was playing out of his fucking mind, dude.
Yeah, Mago's pretty sick.
He activated the one play that we like. It was, dude. He activated and just like jumped up, dive kick, and that was the funny. Like, and he hit him, dude. It was like so funny, dude. Mago played out of his mind. And I really wanted him to win, dude. I really did, because like it was like, damn, dude. Like 2020 is like Mago's year. You know what I mean? Because all jokes aside, dude, like people like, or not even all jokes aside, like I feel like Mago's the player now where like, even all the other, he's still a top player, but you can tell all the other players are like just making fun of him and talking shit. He's like the joke guy.
Look what happened.
But look what, exactly. So it's just like, it's always good to see that. Like,
never forget, Fudo pointed to that guy and laughed when Richard fucked him up.
Dude, yeah, I was telling that. It was like, so if you guys don't know, at one of the SCRs, when Richard beat him, me, Vince, and it was probably J-Flo. We were sitting behind. It was like Bonchan, Momochi, and Fudo, and they were watching the same match, dude. And when Mago lost, dude, they were just laughing, and I was just like, God damn it! It was like so funny. So it was basically just us three, the Japanese version of us, just watching, our homie and shit, dude. But
it was pretty sick. That was a really cool year.
Yeah, that was funny, dude. And that's when fucking Tamashiro was beat Mark Teddy on stream too. That was pretty cool, man. And that's when I found out how buff Tamashiro was.
Dude, yeah.
No, but yeah, I would have to say, unfortunately, just because this cat's about to knock his monitor down, I swear to God. Okay. I was about to say, out of all the games, I didn't watch BlazBlue, but whatever, because whatever. Tekken would have to be the lowest on my chart of games I enjoyed watching.
Probably.
I mean, it was like still cool, but whatever. But it was like for me, it would have to be Street Fighter 5, and then under that would be Soul Calibur, then under that would be Samsho, and then like I said, Tekken. I mean, I think Smash then Tekken, because I actually watched Smash. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that shit was fucking. That's sad. Anyway, like I said, we already it happens. Blah blah blah. But yeah, Evo Japan was a cool tournament. I still wish to. It's only the second one. I can only hope that it gets better. From what I heard, it is a lot better from the last one. I do hope they get like the price situation like sorted out, because I mean it's a free tournament, and like players, it's a good tournament for like players in Japan, because Japan is so small anyway, so you're there anyway. But it would suck being like a top Smash player and going there and winning. There's like no motivation, so I think that's why you didn't really see that many American players out there. But I mean, I think it's just a cool tournament, man. Any tournament's fucking cool.
Weekend as Genesis is another thing, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I was to bring up too. Is that Genesis was going on too, right? And then like, what would you pick? You know what I mean? A tournament that you actually have a chance to get.
Yep.
And I think there's just way more better players over at Genesis. But it's just crazy that Japan just also has like a lot of good Smash players for Ultimate, man. Like, if you guys, I know some people don't follow the scene, but Japan is actually like a pretty big Smash Central. They have a lot of good tournaments over there too, like when the Ultimate came out, and they do have a lot of really good players. I mean, maybe Genesis 2 years ago or so, there's like a top Japanese like Yoshi player in Melee also. But yeah, I mean, Japan just has a lot of good, everywhere has a lot of good talent. But it's just crazy that tournament just got it got the lower end of the, you know what I mean? It got the lower end, and it had the most entrants, which is very sad. So, I mean, I know we all have our opinions on that game, but I just really hope that next year something like happens, or there's like a community thing. But yeah, and then Genesis happened. I didn't really watch it, honestly. I mean, like I said, I'm not that much of a Smash player, but all I know is like, I think some guy I never heard of won. That was pretty cool. So
I can't help you.
But yeah, so that happened. A lot of cool announcements happened. Tekken 7, their announcement was that the game was getting patched. But there was a patch that came out that was some nerfs and some buffs for some characters, and they didn't really say anything about it. They just kind of said, "Oh, here's a patch," and then like we kind of talked about it earlier. A lot of players were all like, "Is this it? Oh man, blah." You know what I mean? And then
which obviously is not.
yeah, I kind of held my breath and not or like held my tongue because I was like, all right, this can't be it. There's no way. Blah blah blah. Because like I said, like a lot of players seemed like they were expecting like a whole new game and shit. And then everyone was just mad and pissed off. But then Michael Murray finally said, "Hey guys, you know what? Like I'm getting a lot of messages. Blah blah blah. Like this is just like the beginning of it. Like mid-February, we should have all this new shit because." I think they kind of forgot that there's a brand new character coming out and a brand new level coming out soon, and new moves again. And they said, and it's like, come on, man! Like they're probably gonna release all that shit when they release the homie "Fuck Your Mom." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you would think so.
I don't know. I think
we'll see what happens when that character comes.
Well, yeah,
out,
well,
right?
yeah. I hope he's just even more broken than Leroy.
The reused assets from
dude. Oh yeah, dude. But no, his costumes are really cool, man. His concept art, he looked really cool. I hope they
go with it. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure they will.
I hope they keep the prison outfit because that shit is pretty sick, dude. Like the orange, fucking, him with long hair, that was really cool too. He's a really cool character, man. No, I'm just, it's just, it also just shows how spoiled like the new generation of fighting players are too, sure. Man. Yeah. Like it's whiny little bitches. Oh my god! Whatever, man. Like fuck.
Yeah, player don't, man. Like
player don't, man. Like it's always like I sound like the old guy, the old man, blah blah blah. But it's like, dude, like now you feel like now you know how we felt. You know what I mean? Like sitting through Evo like 2005, watching like Chun versus Yun or Yun versus Yun. MSP versus MSP, and it's like
that's what you're gonna see, man.
Devil, you know what I mean?
Spicy dance, Anthrax in there,
Yeah. Fucking, like A Groove, the 1K Groove. It's just, but we all enjoyed it and liked it. But it's just, come on, man. It's like, it's happened, man. Like, or like being a like Rufus player fighting against like Vanilla Sagat, you know what I mean? Or even Akuma, man. Like it's just
I feel like that was a pretty bad one too. But he did have infinite against both of those characters, just saying.
He didn't have infinite against Rufus. He had infinite against fucking I know Akuma Abel was pretty brutal because he always had the standing fierce kick into the jab fierce kick.
Did he not have it against Rufus?
No, he didn't have it, I think. I don't remember, like, because I would have remembered because Legata used Rufus or Akuma, so I'm pretty sure I'd remember getting.
You probably would remember then.
But I remember him hitting it on pinball a lot because he had it against Abel.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, every game is gonna have a broken character, but I mean, just Tekken 7 is like Tekken 7 always had broken characters. I mean, Kazumi, like everyone could drag, everyone complained, but this one is just like noticeably like, you know what I mean? But Evo Japan, Frosty Faustings, Genesis, are all tournaments that happen. I like them all. I mean, these tournaments are just getting better and better. It's awesome, dude. Like, I really wish I could make it to all these tournaments. I
can't wait till the tournament season actually starts. Yeah. Once all this stuff is announced, then it's really gonna get pretty good, I think.
Yes, and then
this is a good start though, for sure.
Yeah, it was a really good start. And then what's cool is that they announced like a bunch of each game kind of have an announcement. Like I don't like Street Fighter didn't really have an announcement. It was like, oh, the championship edition is coming out, blah blah blah. I mean, yeah, that's what that's what I was thinking was like, there's no announcement because Seth is the last character and a date started. So unless he's gonna say Street Fighter 6 is coming out, that's the only big announcement, or adding more dates to the tour or some more crazy shit. Tekken 7, like I said, didn't really have anything. It was just that patch. Samurai Showdown Season 2 passed, but it already has the characters except for the last one. It's fucking awesome. And Soul Calibur 2 finally showed some gameplay with how do you pronounce his name again? Is it Homaru? What? Hamaru. His level looks really cool. I like his level. Is really cool. And then there's supposed to be 4 other characters, right? Or 3 other characters?
I think 3 more.
Yeah, 3 more.
I think it's supposed to be 4 total.
That game, I really like that game, but it's like you know what Vince says, it just takes time. It just takes time, and then it's just something that like I really like that game. But there's one character that I really like, and I mean, if they put her in, maybe it's a maybe. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna play it. It's a maybe that I'll give it a shot. But if they put that one character in the game, I will play that game. Or I'll try. Or like not even try, maybe stream like a combo video. I'll stream a practice session. But That's it. And then any other games had any cool announcements? Do you remember, Vince?
I couldn't
That
tell
was
you.
I think that was the big two for me was Stam Show and Soul Calibur. Um but yeah, I think that's about it. I know I was gonna. Is there anything else? Is there anything we're missing, Vince? Maybe Will.
Will. Just look forward to the tournament in February. Whatever the fuck it's called, the one that's in Vegas. That's just gonna be pretty sick, I guess.
I'm too old for this shit. That one.
Yeah, whatever that one is called, that tournament's probably gonna be pretty sick, and Hyperdrive is gonna be pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, Hyperdrive. Ooh, Garo is getting like a lot of noise too, man. Like,
Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you give something good netcode, right? Like
yeah.
people want that shit, dude. I don't know why it still sucks, but it does.
What, people suck or the game suck? Oh, netcode.
Yeah, why do we keep releasing these games with shitty netcode like it's gonna be okay?
I don't know.
And then some guy can fix it in 2 days, and it still fucking sucks, and you haven't done anything with it yet.
I don't know. It's just weird. Fighting games are weird. But I think we're done with that. So with that, we'll segue into our local scene. And then we'll go into our questions. Leroy at Fireball. He kind of has one. He has a staff and he has sugar, dude. They're not like really good fireballs, but when they work, they work, dude. So yeah. Let me open up my phone for the Discord question because I don't want to fuck up Vince's camera.
Hold on, I gotta ban this guy real quick.
You don't have to ban him. All right, question. Okay. Anyway, so first of all, let's talk about the locals going on real quick. So, if you're in San Diego and you want to know more about our locals, well, I'm here to talk to you about our locals. On Mondays at Ultra Gaming Lounge, David Richardson, aka Calm Warrior, one of our TOs of San Diego, is having a local at a PC cafe.
A PC load letter.
PC load letter at at like a computer, a LAN center. It's been going on for a while. And it's there. It's fucking. I like it a lot. We're getting small numbers. Hopefully,
it's pretty funny, dude. That's all I gotta say. It's a good time. If you are thinking about going, and you play any of the games that are there, you should probably go. It's pretty funny.
They have like Street Fighter 4. They have Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7, and they have Eunice. But like I said, it just started. Hopefully, it gets bigger. The format's pretty funny and wacky, but you get more games in. I'm sorry. If you want to know what the format is, basically you are put into a round robin. It matters how many people are, but unfortunately, there's only been like 4 or 5 people lately, and so if there's that many people, you get put into a round robin. If you guys don't know what a round robin is, you play everybody once, and then what he does after that is the 2 players with the best score play in a 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. It's kind of hard to explain. Like you have to play. I don't know. You play. You have to win 2 sets, 2 out of 3. I don't know if that sounds right. It's hard to explain.
There's a spelling bee,
Yeah, but basically, the 2 players with the highest score play again in a set, and then whoever wins is the winner. So you could beat the guy in the round robin and still lose to that person. And then if they have more players, like let's say 8, then there will be 2 pools or 2 round robins with 4 people in it each, and then the players. They usually do the 2 players with the best scores in that are put into a 4-man bracket and so on and so on. But yeah, it's kind of wacky. I get it. I really do get it. David's explanation is you get more games in, So, I mean, just remember that if you are new to our scene and you are going to make it to that tournament, that is the format. He really doesn't explain it on his anywhere. So I'm going to explain it here. Maybe we'll talk to David about how he probably should explain it on like the Smash GG. So when people get there, because every time a new person shows up, there is confusion.
They have no fucking clue.
It's pretty funny, and it's always like either me or Joseph just smiling in the background. But it's just, I'm gonna work on David as a guest.
Assuming that he knows how to use a computer is the big hurdle that we're probably going to be facing.
Or we'll just have Rico.
We could just have Rico again.
We'll have Rico since he's like married to one of the runners up.
To David, yes.
Oh man, God, what the fuck, man? But yeah, and then so that, and then do you know that GameSync is gone now?
Yes.
Did you guys know that? I mean, the internet cafe is there still. The guy running it, you know that guy. But there are no more fighting game Tuesday things at GameSync anymore because I believe those guys are teaming up with David now. The 2 or 3 people that were running the GameSync tournaments on Tuesdays, which are really really nice guys. I think his name was Anthony, and I don't remember the other guy, but they were
Twiggy.
Twiggy and
Yes.
Grubby, and they were really nice guys. They didn't even work there. They just took their time
They
out
were
of
just
their
there.
own. They were just there running the tournament and helping out because they like at the FGC stuff. I know we told you last time that we saw him at Monday at David's tournament, but I believe that David will be teaming up with them to be throwing events, which is really cool. Um, and I just like, unfortunately, I just think that Ultra Gaming Lounge is just a much better place than GameSync.
It's a pretty cool place. I like it.
I
I've
like
been there.
I kind of like both places, but I mean, just professional wise, I guess. Like I don't know, like but when you walk, like
There's no do not enter doors in Ultra Gaming Lounge, so I feel like that's a big step up.
and then
I'm
the
okay.
and then the actual people working there, you know what I mean? Like that guy is just such a douchebag, man. Like the best part about that tournament was like just watching that guy work. And when people come in, you get the most weird. Like there was so much. I don't know, man. It's just and then you got the one route to rule them all. I feel like that's gonna like kill someone one day. Like they're gonna walk out the bathroom and that's just gonna like jump out,
Become
dude.
sentient and eat them. Yeah, who knows? Turn into an octopus.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like it's that's gone. Remember how big of a and then that guy, dude, like the owner, like man, I heard he was like going crazy on someone, and now on their Facebook or Discord, they're looking for fighting game TOs, and I don't know, man. That place is that's funny. And then I don't know if we were talking about it, but apparently they were like treating the Smash TO guy like shit, man. So I don't know.
Which is weird. Why would you do that?
I don't know if it was the players that were treating the like bully. I don't know why they would. First of all, I don't know why the players would do that, but they're Smash players. But I heard the people working there were like just giving that guy shit, and then I was like, how can you give this guy shit when he's bringing you 60+ people, and if they're the venue of $5? Holy shit, man! Like he's probably the reason why you're still open at least. You know what I mean? It's the same as LDL kind of too when they were doing their tournaments and they fucking kicked us out like on Monday, but they kept Smash open because that shit was keeping their door open. They were getting 60+ people, and then that's like $5 a head. You know what I mean? So it's funny, like it's so funny to me that how like the things people will do for money. You know what I mean? Like Smash. That's crazy. Like they treat.
I don't know, man.
Okay, so we're here, we're ranting. You guys already know me. Like,
We're queer.
yeah, we're here, we're queer. You know what I mean? We're here to talk shit. I just feel it's so funny. That just shows where you're at in the scene. You know what I mean? Like what you support. And some of these locals support what's gonna get them money, which makes sense. It makes sense, but they're willing to throw other games into the trash to support the one game. It's like, oh yeah, like they first come in like we support the scene, we love all the games, blah blah blah, and then it's
But
like
they don't, and then
but
next
they
thing
don't.
you know,
But and then
Smash that's what's happening. At the first inaugural TTF Smash tournament on Friday.
yeah,
Goodbye Paul and hello Smash.
yeah, that's gonna be the Smash room. Is Paul's old room, dude. No, but it's just like that's just real. It's just like it just shows where you're at, or it shows who you really are as a person. And God bless the people that are trying their hardest to keep multiple games going on,
Because that shit's hard.
Cause that's really hard. And then just fuck all the fake TOs, man. Like there's a couple of you guys out there, but yeah. But anyway, so yeah, hopefully that works out with David and those guys. And then and Thursdays we have Thursdays at North County is awesome, man. I'm one of the reasons
Anywhere near the area, you should definitely head up a Thursday. Even if you don't play any of the games that are there, it's pretty badass, man. There's no shortage of games and laughs, dude. That's all I have to say.
So one of the many reasons why I also want to do the podcast every other week is, and if you notice, every other week it's like the week without the podcast is the ones where it's at Nowhere Gaming, because I want to play Tekken up there, because I feel like that's one of the only places I can really play Tekken at the moment, and not worry about anything else. But it's a really strong scene, and the first one they had, it was like 19 people. I mean, this one had like maybe 12 or so, But I mean,
That's pretty good.
it's pretty good, man. And they have
Anything above 8 is pretty
yeah,
fucking good.
anything above 8 is awesome. And they have like a lot of units players. And even if they're not playing tournament, they're playing casuals. It's really really cool.
Yeah, the entire time.
They have like a lot of casual players, which is cool, and I hope they break out of that and like start playing more tournaments. But we all have our reasons.
They were greater than 10-man brackets for both of the things today.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's
That's pretty sick.
and they always play. Can we talk about? Yeah, we'll talk about the 5v5 units thing. Like I'm down with that. I saw. Oh, we'll talk about that. But no, so yeah, Nowhere Gaming, and Gaming on Grand. I really think they're gonna outgrow Nowhere Gaming, even though I do like Nowhere Gaming a lot. The K Sexy works there. He's a cool guy.
He is a pretty cool guy.
But yeah, I think there's some things I want to talk about that place too. But it's part of one of the questions I saw. But no, I really if you're up there, it's in that area, it's
You should
go there. And even if you're not from there, if you're within driving distance, it's like it's worth it. I mean, I drive like almost every other. Yeah, I drive there for Nowhere Gaming. It's like a 40-minute drive, but it's fucking worth it. Yeah, and people always complain about the drive or blah blah blah. It's fucking worth it to get games in and shit, man. You're always gonna get games in. And fuck, man, like, dude, I had like one leg that day and I was dying. You know what I mean? But it was fucking worth it. And then Fridays, nothing happens on Fridays, nothing happens on Saturdays, Sundays, blah blah. Anyway, and then Fridays, we have TTF 2020, God bless. We are open every Friday again. We've been really lucky about the weather also, honestly, because usually the beginning of the month it kind of rains, or at the beginning of the year it's kind of our little rainy season, but we've been very lucky to not have rain. And yeah, so we're open every Friday. I run TTF for all the people that are new. I run TTF. It is a turn. It's a local. It's located at my house. I still kind of want to get not like a video or like a well typed out. Like not from me. Maybe Leo Meyer or Andre, someone that's good at writing shit. A human. To really type something out about it, because I still feel like there's some things about the wordings of maybe like, because some people still ask me like, oh, is it open for the public and shit. And I feel like I have to constantly remind people that yes, it's open to the public. So I kind of want to make something that's like I don't know, like a bio thing.
Free of spelling errors,
Yeah, that too. But yeah, it is a local that's located at my house every Friday. I might change that date again too, because well, I guess we can explain it later too. But usually the schedule is tournament casuals. The casuals might be a thing, because like last Friday, I mean, we had a good turnout, but it's kind of like I don't know.
Okay.
So I might not do Friday casual. I don't know. It's something. It's in the air. But as of now, I will still. It's still going to be tournament Fridays, casual, tournament, casual, tournament, casual. So this Friday, tomorrow will be a tournament, and then next Friday will be casuals. But yeah, last Friday was pretty funny, dude. Like a lot of people came out. Like Jamal, haven't seen him in a while, came out. Just a lot of cool people came out, and a lot of people came in for casuals too. But also just because it's like some guy was like, "Oh, is this all you get?" That kind of hurt. I was like, "Oh man," like, but no, I was like, "No." I mean, usually on the tournament days we get more people. Like casuals are just up in the air. So hopefully that guy comes back again though. But sometimes when people like do that, they see how many people are actually there, they never show up again. Because there were a couple players that showed up for casuals there, and even at David's thing, and we just never seen them again, man. So I don't know what happened. So I don't know if they just didn't like the house, or they didn't like David's thing. But it just, I don't know, I always tell you, Vince, like that the FGC is like funny, and it's also kind of weird at sometimes. You know what I mean? Like,
pretty weird place.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said,
people really don't want to play that bad. That's all I gotta say.
But no, I mean, if you're looking for a place to play, we open like at 8, and then I mean we're playing until like fucking 4 in the morning at sometimes, man. So if you really want to play fighting games and you have that itch to play, and it's like late night, fucking just come on by, man. And yes, it is open to the public. It is open to all that are interested in fighting games. And then tomorrow is like a special thing because Paul is moving out. But is he? I'm joking. No, Paul's moving out.
I mean, is he? Who knows?
Paul's moving out. Sadly, he's not even moving far. He's like moving to like literally like 5 minutes away, which is pretty funny. But since tomorrow is his last TTF, living at TTF, I guess we're gonna have like a little barbecue potluck. Um, if anything, I'm just gonna buy like a couple hot dogs and buns, and that's it. Just like a first come first serve thing. Put $1 in a cup, whatever. But if you guys would like to bring more chips, snacks, or whatever, feel free. I already bought the soda and shit, but but yeah. So if you guys wanna, I'm just gonna buy a couple of hot dogs and shit, and then if you guys bring whatever you guys want, and then yeah, that'll be happy. Oh man, but yeah, and then I kind of want to start like another Actually, I'll save it for later, and then I'll talk to you, Vince, about what I want to start doing at the house.
Sex, yes, of course.
Well, that too, and then Emperor's Cup is Emperor's Cup is pretty much a month from today, like a couple days. So I'm gonna be spamming that a lot because I want that to be good. And then Valentine's Day, because all of us celebrate that, is gonna be a TTF, the 14th year anniversary of TTF.
Yeah, see you on the Grand Blue setup, man.
Yeah, ooh, that's cool. But with that said, I can't think of anything. Oh, Sundays, David has casuals at that same place too, which is pretty cool. So there is a lot of places to play in San Diego, man, and you just gotta be motivated and want to go out, man,
and not be a bitch.
Anyway, so if you guys have any questions, we'll start that now. This has become one of my favorite things of the show.
I know, because people are actually using it. Like, that's the first time they've ever done it. God bless Discord for that, at least, right?
I do apologize that I woke up pretty late, and then I'm glad that someone posted in there, and I remembered. I was like, oh shit, questions. So I apologize. I usually do it like a day before. But anyway, Djibouti, which is Vincent. When can I poop in the secret bathroom again? Right there. You see the door? It's right there. That's the secret bathroom. Never. Corn, Crockett. Does anyone know? Oh, this was kind of answered, but just in case you guys don't know.
Yeah.
Does anyone know when Grand Blue versus comes CUMS out in the US? Or should I convert my MFC tokens to Japanese funny money and buy it off the Japan PSN store? I guess there isn't a US date yet, correct? Is that a thing?
Allegedly, it's supposed to be the end of the month in February.
Okay.
But I would get that shit in writing before you do it.
So I guess we're really not going to answer that question now. But what I can tell you is that there will be at least one setup dedicated at the house for it. We'll see how people take it.
Show up for it, man.
Yeah,
that's all I got to say.
For sure, I'm probably for damn sure know that the North County fools are going to be playing that shit pretty hardcore. So
yeah, for sure. They're already talking about having a release day thing for it. So
nice.
You want to play that and you want to drive up? I guarantee you, when that game comes out, there's going to be at least 2 setups for it. At least 2.
Oh yeah, and Gone.
Probably they're going to have the Daredevil events up there too. So if you play, that's where you're going to go to.
Yes. I remember when I heard that, I asked Kevin if they're going to have it, and they said yeah.
Hey, if people show up, man.
Yeah. Hey, if I can have dojo events here, why not them have danger? Yeah. And then maybe I'll have whatever the World Warrior shit too. Fuck it, man. I mean, if we can get at least like 12 idiots to come here, I mean, hey, 12 awesome.
People came out for the Tekken World Tour events, so
yeah. So and Mike, we will talk about that 5v5. I didn't forget about it. Let's just get, because not that many questions today. Okay. Dale. I usually skip Dale, but Anri versus Hitomi. Forced to pick one only. I gotta pick Hitomi, man. I love both of them with all my heart, but Hitomi, for other reasons, yeah.
I'm going for Anri.
Anri, dude. Anri is, she's in Yakuza 6, man. That's pretty funny, dude.
She is.
She's an MFC model in Yakuza 6.
She is. If I'm going with my gut, that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, she has, and if anything, they have videos together which are really good too, man. Yep. So yeah. Commissar Planet, the homie Alex. Hitomi is my girl 100%. But here's my question: Do you or anybody else actually take showers in the TTF bathroom? No.
Nope. Not used. Only Mika uses it.
Yeah, only Mika. I only give. Yes. Do you ever realize the only pictures of that bath tub being used is when I give Mika's baths?
Yep.
There you go, man. Yep. Me, Paul, and Vince. Goddamn, me, Paul, me, Paul, and Justin just go in the backyard with a hose, man, and just fucking hose each other down, dude. Yes, I do use that bathroom for showers, by the way. What else got here? Do you think J-Ram keeps secret pets in all the holes he puts into the walls?
There's just nacho cheese in
Maybe
there.
just secret snacks. Yeah, see, there you go.
There's definitely snacks.
If you ever go in his room and see that giant charger flag, just take a gander what's under that gander, right?
Yeah, you'll see what's in there.
Yeah. Dale again. Who's the most esports attitude fighting game pro of all time? I don't understand this fucking question. Is it like
I don't understand this question, but my answer is Tokido.
yeah, Tokido.
He used the tape measure to measure the distance between his body and the monitor.
2 feet. 2 feet. Any remix? Oh, this was actually a pretty serious question that I enjoy. Best porn Discord channel. I don't know.
I don't use Discord for porn.
Yeah.
But Reddit Gone Wild Plus, dude. Unless you're a bitch.
Yeah. My favorite Reddit can't talk. My favorite Reddit is Girls That Finish. That's a really good one, dude. Girls That Finish.
CCFPS is a good one too.
Locker room talk. Yeah.
It's one that exists, you know. Not my favorite, but it exists.
Oh man, but Girls That Finish on Reddit, I like that a lot. Girls That Finish. Dude, come on, man. You can't keep doing that.
I couldn't hear you, buddy. You don't know who that is.
Okay, so another question from any remix is: at your competitive peak, what drove you to keep labbing, keep moving, keep going to tournaments? So this is one of the more serious ones, and this is one of the questions. These are the questions I also like because I like talking about shit like that. But Vince, I'll ask you first, and I know how we're not active in the FTC as much, but I know you're getting back to Unis a little bit. So maybe this might be for Street Fighter 4 or so, but if I were asking you at your competitive peak, what drove you to keep labbing, keep improving, keep going to tournaments, what would your answer be?
You know, the game was good. The game was worth playing. The game was worth spending money on. The game was worth traveling for. So the rest of it just kind of fell into place from there. And the community was fantastic. You know, the community is still pretty good now, but I mean, the game really is just not there in many ways, in many of these games, for me at least. So when I really was competing seriously and like really trying, the reason why is because the game was fun enough for me to want to keep playing it throughout the losses, throughout the hours of trading mode, throughout the execution trials, throughout all that stuff. At the end of the day, the game was fun enough to keep playing, and that was pretty much all it took.
Yes, I like that answer. So yeah. I guess what the same with me was that it was always I just wanted to be we're playing it because it was fun to play, it was enjoyable, but also the competitive peak was also it was
Yeah, I feel like that has really just kind of fallen by the wayside. A lot of people are chasing like esports presentation with their games. Most modern game design is kind of following that, and the games, in my opinion, have definitely 100% suffered because of that. They're not trying to make a game that's good. They're trying to make a game that looks good on screen, and I think that the gameplay doesn't hold up for that reason.
Yeah.
So I think that's the real big problem with a lot of games coming out now, and even some that are coming in the future, is they're following a design decision that I don't agree with, and I think hurts the game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. That's a good answer. Thanks. But yeah, with me it was just and also was also I just wanted to be better than everyone too. And you also and I was traveling a lot too, so I always wanted to be like.
It was so worth it to travel for even Street Fighter 4. It was so worth it to travel for that game.
And I was traveling too because it was like you wanted to, it's like you wanted to put your scene on your back, you wanted to represent San Diego and all that stuff. And for Tekken 5 and Street Fighter 4, it was like that, man. Like people feared San Diego, especially in Tekken 5, man. There's a joke, and it's funny, kind of. But with Tekken 5, like we had with Ogre and Alex, man, Ace, like Legade, like a lot of the good players, man.
Pretty buff players.
They would go up there and fuck people up, man. And now and even like if you guys know like a FOM, like a lot of the Tekken, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys don't know like a lot of our Tekken 5 players, but Tekken 5 we had a really strong scene, man. And the joke with it was every time I see Rip now when I talk to him, he always says that it's funny how like you got because when I started driving up there again, he's like it's funny how when back in the days when San Diego was driving up, we got scared. It was something, but now it's like we don't care. And I was like, yep, that's funny. It's true. It's true though. But
that's funny, man. How you like Runner Black taking your money every week?
Yeah, but it was just funny. Yeah, but that shit's pretty funny. And then he also asked, is that competitive nature gone from today's SCFGC? If so, what's the best way to get it back? So Vince, I'll ask if you can answer that one. So so is the competitive nature gone from today's SFGCs? Or is it if so, the best way to get it back?
It's not gone, it's still there. It's just more concentrated and fewer players now, which might look like it's gone, but it's 100% still there. People still don't want to lose to certain people. You see that shit, and we talk about it all the time. It's just it's not across like 20 to 30 players. It's across maybe like 10 to 15 nowadays. So I mean, it's still there. It's just kind of in a different spot.
Yeah.
What's the best way to get it back? Make a game that everybody's on board with, that's worth playing, that like another Street Fighter 4. Like, if I hate to use it as an example, but I mean, a game that everybody wants to play, everybody wants to get good at, and is worth people's time.
Yeah.
That's the best way to get it back. Whether or not we'll get it back like that, I don't know. But I mean, that would probably be a real easy way to get it back.
So it kind of sounds like it's not like the player's fault. You know what I mean? It's just the games.
I really don't think so. But I mean, would you keep playing Street Fighter 5? Like,
Yes.
what's the fucking reason? Like,
I don't know.
the game is garbage. Like, why would I waste my time with that? That's my mentality on it, at least. Like, what do I get out of playing this game where I can lose, like, on a coin flip? Like,
Yeah.
sure, that works for other games. That works for Marvel and things like that, like high offense games. But I don't think it works for Street Fighter. So,
like, Street Fighter is a game where you get the knockdown, but you're not rewarded for the knockdown. You know what I mean? Because
at any point in time, somebody could wake up button into V trigger, and then now you lose. Like, why? Like, that doesn't appeal to me in any way, shape, or form. There's no reason for me to do that. So,
all right,
that's my mentality.
No. So is the competitive nature gone? To me, no. I don't think it's gone. It's not as big as it used to be, though. I mean, I feel like it's only a certain amount of players. Because, I mean, you're right. In Street Fighter 4, well, no. I feel like it's the same. It's actually the same, because in Street Fighter 4 and even in 5, you only had a set couple of players out of our scene that actually did travel. And then I can literally name them all. You know what I mean? Like, in 5, it was Nick, Leo, myself, and all. Actually, Tekken 5 had a lot. It was Nick, Leo, myself, Duma. Like, man, there's a lot of us. Yeah, Tekken. Wow, you know what then? I would have to answer it now that I'm saying that is, yeah, I do think the competitive drive is gone in San Diego. It's not as big as it used to be after naming all that, because I don't want to hurt feelings, you know what I mean? But it's just like, I feel like a lot of players in Tekken now are just playing to hang out, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really see them like wanting to get good in the game and wanting to like play and beat other people. They're just there to hang out. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't see a lot of people actually just sitting there like going, why did I lose? What should I do? Let's get some games in. Like, I mean, it's, they might be saying that, but then, you're playing them and they're still doing the same exact thing. And then you're asking, they're asking you questions or advice, and you're giving it to them, but you're not seeing improvement. But I don't think, so I don't know if it's just like a mental block or what, or like, it's just they're not listening, or it's just like they peaked, they plateaued or anything. But I mean, I do think the competitive, there are still competitive players in San Diego, but there's not as many as there used to be. Because like I said, just naming, like, I can only name, like I said, I can name so many people back in the 5 days, but in 7, I don't know how many people that are like in a heartbeat would, like, are willing to grind and go to tournaments. You know what I mean? And even poor Avum, because I wanted to use Avum's question as Avum had a tweet, like a motivation tweet. I want to use that as one of the questions we'll get now last, which was a really good question too, because I just feel like also the competitive drive is also dead because of Leroy. You know what I mean? But that we can't answer that right now because we already answered it, and when mid-February comes around with the patch, we will actually could see what happens. You know what I mean? Name 7 kids, please. Well, it's just, I can name like great players, but are they motivated to keep getting good? You know what I mean? Like, does Yan Flip? He's good, but is he actually, like, does he want to like travel? Well, he probably does. He's just working. You know what I mean? That's the thing that sucks too, right? Like, are we to punish people? Like, let's say I want to, like with me, like if I could, I would travel to every tournament. You know what I mean? If I had a steady job, if I had a steady job, if I was able to take the time off, you know what I mean, all that shit, I would travel to every tournament. If I can get a steady job and get Thursday mornings off, I would go to Wednesday night fights every Wednesday to play Tekken 7, and even Street Fighter 5, right? Because I feel like I'm still kind of a motivated player, but I'm just lazy, which is sad. But I feel like there's a lot of good players, but there's just the motivation's there, but there's something holding them back to not reaching their goal. Either if it's time, money, transportation, just anything, something going on, right? Like, it's the same with I feel like maybe so this is what I want to talk about with the San Diego, the Northern County San Diego guys, because they have a lot of good players there, I think, but they don't travel a lot. So are they like, I have faith in like Eduardo. Unfortunately, I heard that Sampai is moving, which is unfortunate. But I think they're all great players. But I mean, like if I do they want to travel more? Because I don't see them really traveling to like Wednesday night fights. I mean, they go every other whatever, but but I feel like we shouldn't. I don't want to like label them as, oh, they're not motivated because they're not coming to TTF or Davis tournament. They only play there. The same with our guys too. You know what I mean? Like a lot of players down here don't really travel that much too. You know what I mean? I really just feel like it's sometimes just me going up there and Nick starting too. You know what I mean? Like Nick has been going up there now because he's going to Matt. Nick is going to a good example of he's still motivated. I mean, he stopped playing for a little bit, but he's going to Combo Breaker and he's playing every fucking.
He was at Strong Style, man. Like
yeah,
there was
he bought a stick and everything.
A lot of events that I have seen Nick at.
Yeah, so he's starting to go more. The motivation is gone. If motivated.
I mean, if the game's worth traveling for, maybe you would go to Wednesday night fights and stay there till fucking 4 a.m. and then go to work the next day. But I mean, are any of the games worth it? It's up to you.
Yeah,
there's no fucking way I would ever do that shit for anything that's out right now. There's no way. I already don't like that place. Why the fuck would I want to stay there till 4 a.m. playing something that just blows dick? Like,
yeah, why would I want to be there 4 times out of the week? For some reason, but yeah, it's just I kind of do think the motivation is not as strong as it used to be. But I mean, like Vince said, like look at the games, look at what we got now. A lot of people are playing fighting games more as a local thing. Would you drive
2 hours to play a guaranteed Leroy and top 8 at Wednesday night fights and get fucked up? Like,
would I personally do it?
I know you would.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But like, look at the average person. Would they want to do that? Like, I don't blame them if they don't.
Yeah,
you know.
Everyone's different, right? Like,
it's different for people like us. Like a game that I want to play. Like let's in Magical fucking Christmas Land, Yatagrasu is at Wednesday night fights all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I would go up there every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like, but that's not the time I'm living in. The time I'm living in, we have Garu up there, stretched and in the shittiest version. Like, it's like, I'm not going up to Wednesday night fights. I'm good. Okay. No thanks. The people there don't even know how to fucking run the games. Like, no. You would think they would know better, but apparently not. No big deal.
All right. Top 3 OST FGs and non-FG. I like this question. This is from Gollin.
That's a pretty hard question.
Yeah, so I guess we'll try to answer it as fast as we can. I mean, we have time, but I mean, because Vince, right? Will, do you have work tomorrow? No? Okay. So I guess we'll think about it. If you have anything you want to say real quick, I don't think we can do top 3. Maybe I can think of 1 or 2, maybe 3. I don't know, but
I think I might be able to go with a gut feeling.
All right. Go for it.
Fighting games, KI, Guilty Gear.
Oh yeah.
I'll make it easy. Guilty Gear, Exard,
yeah.
And KOF 13.
Yeah.
I got feeling on those 3.
Yeah. But, FG, man. Yeah, that's crazy. I would say I can't pick a game. I'll just say Guilty Gear, Tekken I like a lot, and KOF I like a lot. And I would somehow, if I can, melt BlazBlue and Guilty Gear into one. But shouts to those cool concerts they do like once a year and shit.
Yep. There's some pretty good shit in there.
They took them down from YouTube, but
I get it, but it sucks.
Non-FG, I really like Chrono Cross. I've had a good music. Final Fantasy always has good music. Wait. Actually, no. Okay, so I'm gonna just do series. Metal Gear series, Silent Hill, and I'm gonna say Final Fantasy are the 3 soundtracks that are like non-FGC games.
Yeah, I feel like this is a harder one, but non-fighting games. Specific examples or general?
You can just label them to one.
Donkey Kong, Sonic.
Oh, hell yeah, use Sonic and Donkey Kong. God damn it.
The third one is pretty difficult.
Dude, back Castlevania? Holy shit.
Yeah, probably Castlevania.
Yeah.
The Castlevania. If we're going all of them, the Castlevania series.
Yeah, I mean, you can just do series, yeah.
Yeah, those 3 would. Yeah, I think those ones are pretty free.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay, hella. That was a good question, Gon. Thank you. I like questions like these guys. Maybe I'll wake up early enough to. Will Mike ever find my weed? I'm sorry, Mike.
It could be anywhere. you know, that's all I gotta say. It could just be anywhere. You might never find it. I think somebody might have stolen it.
I'm sorry. Hottest FG character. We'll do male and we'll do female.
Ooh, that's yeah. Hmm. You know, it was in there the whole time, and you would think I would have had time to think about this, but it still doesn't make it any easier.
What was the KOF that you were playing with Anji that one TTF? Which one was that?
2002.
Yeah, I like. You know what's cool about that one is like I like when Yamazaki's windscreen. He's wearing that sick ass coat, dude.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
wind poses and that shit are fucking crazy, man. Like that game is badass. Like,
But damn, Crisco with quick answers,
yeah,
man.
my is a pretty. That's definitely in my top 5 for sure.
I feel like the husbandos, dude. It's gonna be like a KOF character. You know what I mean? Like those characters are always like so like badass good looking, dude. That's a good question. Fuck. You know, when you're a kid, it's easier, right? You're just gonna say Chun Li, right?
Yep.
Oh man, dude, DOA, yeah.
Maybe Jeremy from KOF. That's a pretty good one. There's a lot of good choices in KOF. That's like kind of not fair because you could really pick any of them. Like Vice, Mature, they're all good.
Yeah.
Maybe we got to come back to this one.
Yeah, Vega, he's a beautiful fighter, dude. So you know, we'll just pick.
Vega's pretty hot.
You know what, Mike? What we're gonna do is that I think we're gonna really brainstorm this one, and then we'll get back to you at the next one. So we have like 2 weeks.
Yeah, if you give me some time to think about it, I'll give you a really good answer.
Me and Vince will look through the portraits, we'll go through it, and then we'll even have photo evidence of them ready for you, dude.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. If you're okay with that, Mike.
Picking the hottest male character is pretty hard because
that's really difficult for sure.
Because I mean, like Geese, if I'm into like older dudes, Geese is up there. You know what I mean? And then it's like
dude, the first weeaboo.
If I'm like, you know, a child, it's like dude Shenwu. You know, if I'm walking, you know,
it was definitely Leomar that asked that. But yes, we're racist. I'm sorry, that's my bad. And by we, I mean Cody. We all look alike to him.
Oh man, Leomar, I'm sorry. Is he even in here? He is.
Not anymore. He's not. You probably scared him off with your racism, but whatever.
You know why I read that? Because I'm still reading. I just see the Mike Sweet thing, and I just feel bad. God damn it! All right.
Well, it could be anywhere. I hope he finds it.
I gotta take a shit, dude. I'm sorry. That laugh like just fucked me up. Pen up, Cody. Cool, Cody. Will there be cheeseburger, hamburger, helper after TTF 2?
If you bring it, yes, there will.
Yes, if you bring it. And then the last one, we'll save Hype's community depending on game. Hype's community depending on game. I would say, fuck. I don't know, man.
As much as I hate them, you know, I would say like the Marvel community probably.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a pretty good one for sure.
That Hypus, man. I mean, fuck, dude. Numbers would be like Smash, Hypus though. Like, yeah, Marvel gets pretty loud.
Yeah, I feel like it would have to be. I think there a lot of them are fucking clowns, but I mean, there's a lot of good people in there too. So that's definitely what I would go. I would go for Marvel for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of clowns, especially nowadays with Marvel 3 and stuff. Like a lot of fucking clown boys. But
and like I said, if you're new to like the FGC and you weren't around for like MVC2, there were like
that shit was crazy.
Just go back and look at go to srkshuriken.com, general matchmaking. You know, look for the Pacific South.
You'll see.
And just look at Marvel 2, the Regency forums and the Regency FFA and the Super Arcade forums for Marvel, because they were
that
like
shit's fucking crazy.
They were like rivals, and those threads got pretty ridiculous, dude. So, dude, Clown Blue River lost to RF, man, at fucking Evil Japan. That's so funny, dude. But yeah, I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and Chris goes right in here too, man. So,
exactly. I feel exactly the same way.
Yeah. And if you guys don't know who B-Boy Crisco is, he is.
Thanks for cutting my stream and making sure that I knew that it was you, Chris.
Yeah, he's a pretty good Marvel 2 player, man. I'm all I gotta say, man.
And Marvel 3 player, you know.
And Marvel 3 player, man. And pretty good Rufus in Street Fighter 4, you know.
He's really good at dunking contests, you know, and carnival games.
Oh man. All right, so I feel like we're in the end. If we're missing anything, probably not. But like I said, there's a podcast every other week. So next week we won't have a podcast. Maybe I'll just post up questions. Just post your questions up now for next week. we'll get to them and we'll try to have better content for you guys, Bert. But with that said, it's time for our hot or not and our bitch calling. And for Vincent, the Ebony Goddess, and hot or not and bitch calling. And hiccups. I'm sorry, guys. Vince, take it away.
All right. Let's start with the Ebony Goddess. Because I feel like let's save it for the end. It's pretty funny, I think. Hot or not is the library waifus. I'm gonna put them all into one category because there have been a lot of them recently. But yeah, man, these waifus that come to the library just checking out books and shit, dude, just a little bit nerdy. They're pretty legit, man. And I have to thank them all for making this week pretty decent because of that.
Dude, nerdy chicks, it's bad, it's man.
Dangerous.
Like
very dangerous.
Not fake nerdy chicks, but like for me, like the actual like slimy, just like it's bad, dude.
Real awkward and shit, dude.
It's kind of fun. Like it's man, I wish you were there on Friday when Jamal and Legati were there, and we're all talking, and we're talking about how like Legati was saying that, dude, we're like we're old, but we're still like doing all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, but then. Like just comics and all that shit. And it's funny because if you look at like Jamal and like Legata, like you would never think, think of how much of like a One Piece nerd like Jamal is, or like a comic head is, like Legati is. And then, but now it's like, and he was saying that, but now it's like a thing, right? And then the guy's like, yeah, man, they got years to catch up. And I was like, God damn it, dude.
It's true though,
Yeah, the awkward waifus. Yeah,
I don't know what these other guys think they're gonna do.
The awkward waifus though, the ones that. Never mind. Just the ones that like you look at them and they kind of go, oh god, and they like scurry away. You're like, where are you going? And like, I'm here to talk to you. Yeah, it's so bad. All right, Vince, I'm sorry.
So yeah, hot or not that bitch calling.
Nintendo.
No, that's funny though. But no, not Will either. Because I understand, I get it. Fucking Tim Burton and Wes Anderson, dude. You guys make the same shitty movie over and over again. How about think outside the fucking box and cast somebody different? You guys are pussies. I know white people love your movies, but you guys suck ass.
Are they making new movies?
Wes Anderson, you guys suck.
Are they making new movies?
I hope they're never making movies again. But Tim Burton keeps making the same thing and putting Johnny Depp in it, and people keep buying that shit up.
You don't like Batman, dude? Did you like Tim Burton's Batman?
That doesn't count. Batman was pretty good.
I feel like he was
everything else.
Yeah. But I feel like I feel like that he was like the only one that did like a comic book feel to Batman, live action Batman. You know 100%. What I mean? 100%.
Unless you count Batman and Robin.
Wait, did Tim Burton do Beetlejuice? You don't like Beetlejuice?
I like Beetlejuice too. But I'm talking about everything else.
Okay, you mean like
Johnny Depp was nowhere near those projects. That's all I'm saying.
So like maybe I guess now like it's like I would say like Big Fish and Up.
Yes.
Or maybe like because I know you're not a fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas, right?
No.
Yeah. So then Nightmare Before Christmas. Because after that he did like like the fucking Sweeney Todd and did he do fight?
Beetlejuice and Batman are okay.
Yeah, Beetlejuice is such a good movie.
They're not like Isle Dogs.
They don't. They don't feel like the other movies. You know what I mean? Like they're okay. Yeah, I get you.
There's movies for white people, and I'm okay.
I totally get you. He didn't do Planet of the Apes, did he? His wife was just in that movie. Okay, never mind.
No, I don't think he did.
Okay. I'm trying to think of movies that I think he did. Did he do Pee-wee's Big Adventure? I feel like he did Pee-wee's Big Adventure also.
If he did, that doesn't count either.
You know what? Let's just look at Tim Burton movies, and then we'll just because I know what you're talking about though. Like the movies that he did, like his recent ones are pretty horrible.
He did do Planet of the Apes. Are you sure about that?
Hobby's the one you would know. I feel like he did Planet of the Apes, man. Like, oh man.
Well, Marky Mark's in that, so that invalidates that.
Well, and his wife's in it too, or I don't know if he's still with that girl though. But man, he did Beetlejuice. That was his first movie, or that's also awards. Never mind. Yeah,
Beetlejuice is pretty tight. That doesn't count.
Reception. He did Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Do you like Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, that's taking a while. I need to know. You know what I mean?
I think it's funny,
so he did. So his first movie apparently was Pee-wee's Big Adventure in 1985. He directed it. So he directed that. He wasn't the producer or writer. Beetlejuice he directed. Batman he directed. Okay, so I'm guessing you're not a fan of Edward Scissorhands?
No.
Okay.
Not in the slightest.
What about Edward 40? Crispy 40 Hands, dude. Batman Returns. He produced that one and then he directed it. Now, okay, so he didn't direct Nightmare Before Christmas, but he was a producer and he wrote the story. Oh, maybe you don't like the ones that he wrote stories to, but Ed Wood's Mars Attacks. Wait, do you like Mars Attacks?
I mean, it's kind of shitty, but it's
Yeah.
also kind of funny. I'm gonna lump it in with the trash.
Oh
Though.
man, he directed Sleepy Hollow, dude. I like Sleepy Hollow a lot, man.
That movie sucked, but it had some cool parts.
I like Sleepy Hollow. He did Planet of the Apes. He directed Planet of the Apes in 2000.
I'll rescind that statement. Never mind. You're cool, Tim.
Oh, dude. Okay, so this is where.
Casting Marky Mark.
So I feel like this is where it gets like to what we were talking about. So after Planet of the Apes was Big Fish, that movie, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Corpse's Bride, Sweeney Todd, Alice in Wonderland, Dark Shadows, Frankie Wiener, Big Eyes.
You know what, dude? Yeah, fuck Tim Burton, dude. That guy's a bitch.
I think after that is like maybe after Planet of the Apes, it kind of went downhill, dude.
I mean, how do you follow that?
But he did produce Cabin Boy. If you guys don't know what Cabin Boy is and you like Chris Elliott, it's it's a movie, dude. It's a movie. And I also have it if you want to borrow it, man.
Yeah, fuck Tim Burton, fuck Wes Anderson, dude. You guys are pussies, dude.
Yeah.
Stop making movies.
What did Wes Anderson do? I'm sorry, I'm like having a brain fart here. We'll look at it.
I'm not getting into it, dude.
Producer only, Cabin Boy, right? Batman Forever.
I'm already upset enough, dude. I can't go into it. You just have to believe me.
Okay, I believe you.
And then Ebony Goddess of the Week.
Wes Anderson.
She's a real cop, and her name is Mariah Mills. You know, you can check her out. She's an actual police officer.
Just looking at this picture of Wes Anderson is just like, this guy looks like a child molester, dude.
Fuck that guy and fuck Tim Burton, man.
She's a real cop.
She's a real cop.
Okay.
Mariah Mills, check her out. That's the best picture that I could find of her. Okay, you know, she's an actual police officer.
I don't know any of these movies that fucking Wes Anderson did. So you don't like the Royal Tenenbaums and the Life Aquatic? That's the guy, huh?
Throw that shit right in the fucking trash where that belongs. That shit is garbage.
Fantastic Mr. Fox, dude. He hasn't done that much.
And they all suck ass. It's crazy, right? You think at least one of them would be good? Yeah, fuck Wes Anderson.
Top history movies? Yeah, I bet Kenny does. Like Kenny and Nick, dude.
Yeah, be sure if you like those movies, be sure to talk shit to me. But dude, that guy fucking sucks. So.
Whoa! He was a voice and sing. Yes. All right. So what do I have? Hot or not, dude? We might have to go with like the awkward waifus, you know? No, you know what? Okay, so
dude, it's a real thing, man.
I've been listening to like a lot of A Day to Remember again, and then I just realized, you know, we might not agree. That's why it's called Hot or Not. But Scene Girls, dude. I don't know. Yeah, it's all right. But yeah,
I get it.
The skunk heads and the eyeliner, and then if you go like on Pornhub, I was like, you know what? Let's see what we get when you search Scene Girls, and then there's like an hour copy. It's so bad, dude. But yeah, shouts to for me, you know, shouts to Scene Girls. And then bitch calling. I don't know, man. I don't know because I haven't been doing anything like this past like fucking month or two. So I haven't been going outside or like I've been doing like I guess like bad drivers because I've been doing a lot of ride-alongs with Josh, and you realize like when you're in a car with the instructor and a student. And then, like, Josh is really good at what he does. And then he points out, like, all the horrible decisions people make. You know what I mean? And it's like, wow, that guy could have killed someone.
Yep.
But just bad driving in general, bad drivers. And there's a lot, man. I know, like, because, we're all not perfect drivers, but there are people that
There's people that are so shitty. It's crazy.
Like, the aggressive drivers and shit, those are the worst, dude. The Chargers for getting... Chargers for getting rid of the best court. Yeah, Chargers... I think it might be a better move for I don't know. We won't get into that. But just bad driving. I had like one somewhere, but me myself for telling myself I'm gonna go to bed, and then 10 hours later I'm still like playing a Hearthstone. I'm
always a fan of the self bitch callings. They're always pretty relevant. So. And
then Hot or Not or Scene Girls, Pokey Princess, and that's probably my bitch calling. Shouts to roast beef sandwiches and Pokey Princess.
Nice.
Yeah. I think that's it. You got anything else? No?
I'm not wearing pants right now.
Not wearing pants. Kingdom Hearts announced another game.
I can't wait to not play it.
14 years of disappointment. Yeah. See you guys all at TTF tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow, man. It's gonna be a good one for sure, dude.
Yeah, it should be fun. And if you guys have any questions, please post up. I don't know if I'm gonna stream. I might stream. We'll know. We'll know. We'll know. But Vince, Vince started streaming again, guys, a lot. So Vince, if you
Yep.
want to plug in your channel, I enjoy Vince's streams.
Yeah, man. Hold on. Let me
Plug your
get that
channel.
for you.
Plug your channel in, and then we will see you
I mean,
guys
I don't know.
all.
Whether that somebody's gonna be there, I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah.
If you stop by, it'll be funny at least.
But we'll see you guys all later, man.
Bye.